Scott with YourPathToAdventure.com. Today I'm here to talk about solar panels and how you can use them for camping. The setup I have here is for car camping. It's not something that you'd want to carry in the woods, backpacking or anything like that, because these battery packs are too heavy and you wouldn't really take batteries with you backpacking that are this size. They have smaller ones for backpacking that are really just a solar panel. You can use them, they're miniature solar panels, and you can use them just for charging small, like AA batteries, like for your flashlight or something like that, and they do work really well. So the first item on the list I have right here is a solar panel. I believe this is a 10 or 11 watt solar panel from Coleman. You can see up here. And this is specifically designed, it's shatterproof, and it's extremely durable. It's a little bit heavy, but for car camping it's not a problem. This 10 or 11 watts isn't a whole lot of power. It's really meant just to trickle charge my batteries, and it works rather well for that. You don't actually have to have a battery if you want to use it just in your car. Sometimes I'll just carry this in my car, and they have special adapters here where you can plug it right into your car and charge your car battery, and then you can run whatever kind of stuff you want off of your car directly. So this is a small battery pack. It's 35 amp hours. It's not gonna run too many devices. It's enough to keep my laptop charged when I'm out car camping. This is a MacBook Air, which doesn't use a lot of power, and it's the battery in the laptop itself will last 10 or 12 hours. So I generally use this just to keep my laptop charged, so I can go a week at a time and have a laptop the entire time I'm out there without having to worry about running out of power. So the key thing to note about these is that you want to keep them in the sunlight at all times. You got to keep an eye out for trees, shadows, shade, stuff like that. A lot of times what happens is people don't realize that when they put these out in the sun, they'll come back in an hour and they'll check it because the sun moved it. The sun will be behind a tree and they're not getting full power in their solar panel, so it's not charging the battery with the full amount of power. So these solar panels have different types of adapters. So this is just one type of connector that they have, which came with this. And this, by connecting this, you always want to hook the negative, which is the black lead, on first before you touch the positive. So you hook it onto the battery like that, and then you hook the positive lead onto here. Now the power will come down, and the sun will shine on the solar panel. It'll generate an electric current into the cable, and the cable will go directly into the battery and charge your battery. Then on the second half of the circuit, you have the other end, the other connector, and you have this plugged into what's called a power inverter. And the power inverter, the power inverter is what's used to take the DC power, which is the power that comes out of a battery, and it converts it to AC power, which is devices that you can use when you plug them into the wall at your home. So this works simply by taking the black lead, the negative lead again, connecting it to the battery pack on here. I'm going to make sure I get them on there tightly. And then taking the red power lead, plugging it on the positive side of the battery terminal. And then now we have a full circuit coming from the battery into the power inverter. And if I turn that on, you can see that the red light goes on. So now the last step is to take the power cord and plug it into my laptop. And then I can turn my laptop on, log in, and voila, we have power. So the power is actually coming from the battery. It's actually, if I don't have sunlight in here because I'm inside, I'm indoors, but if this was out on the back deck or on the porch, I'd have a sunlight coming into here, which would be generating power, which would be trickle charging the battery, and then the battery would be using its juice to go through the power inverter and into the computer. So this is the other adapter that you would plug into your car for charging your car battery. So one thing about the batteries is you want to protect them from weather and stuff like that. Especially, you don't want to keep them inside your vehicle or inside your tent or anything usually, because they can produce toxic fumes that come off of them. So you just want to keep them out in the open as much as possible. So what I do is I bought a case here. Oh, one more thing before I forget. This battery is a battery that's specifically designed for solar power. So they do make battery packs that are a little bit better than just a standard run-of-the-mill sealed lead acid battery pack. So if you want to buy a good battery pack, you should look for one that is specifically designed for solar power. This one I picked up, I think it was like $30 or $40, but I think prices have gone up a little bit. They generally tend to do that, especially with battery technology as it improves. So what I did is I bought a battery case. I think I got this thing for $7. And I had to, on the inside, I had to put some spacers in here to keep the battery still, because it's really for a bigger battery. Eventually my plan is to get more stacks of batteries and get several hundred amp hours worth of batteries so that I can keep it in my car and just have full power. So this fits nicely right in the case, right in between the spacers. Just got to make sure I get the leads in there. And then it has a nice top that goes over it, and it has little things here for the leads to come out, so you don't have to worry about the cords getting stuck. And that fits on there nice, snug, so you're protected from rain. It does have some air holes in the top here. You could probably put some tape over there, because I don't think they're necessary, because there's air holes all along the sides here. So it also comes with a nice strap that you can put over. You can put it underneath the battery box and then just hook it over the top here. Just loop it through here and tie that down. That way it keeps the lid from coming off. And this is nice and easy to carry like that. You know, you can just throw it off in the side. This cord is fairly long, so you can go several feet so that you can keep your solar panel in the sun and have a good charge at all times. So one thing that you want to pay attention to is your power inverter. You need to get one that can handle the amount of power that you want to generate. Now, generally for batteries of this size, there's no concern. This one's 140 watts. I have no problem powering that, but you just want to make sure that this is rated higher than what your battery's rated at, and you'll be good to go. So that's my little quick intro to solar panels, basically for car camping. If you have any questions, visit my website. That's yourpathtoadventure.com. Sign up, start your own blog, start blogging about your adventures. You know, we have a forum on there. Check it out. We're putting up an online store. You know, if you're interested in that, you can sell, or you can just go there and visit other people's stores. So that is all I have. So have a great day. Check out the website, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you and take care.